For centuries, sailors whispered of a monstrous behemoth lurking beneath the waves, a creature so immense, so terrifying, it could drag entire ships to their doom. They called it the Kraken. Today, we dive into the depths of myth, history, and science to uncover the true story behind the Kraken. The Kraken's story begins in the cold waters of Scandinavia. In Norse mythology, it was no ordinary beast, but a leviathan the size of an island. Sailors told of tentacles as tall as masts, eyes like burning suns, and a hunger for human flesh. These tales weren't merely bedtime stories, they were warnings whispered among sailors who braved the unpredictable fury of the North Atlantic. To glimpse the Kraken was to face the abyss itself. But Scandinavia was not alone in imagining sea monsters. Across cultures, the ocean gave birth to myths of its own. In Greece, Homer spoke of Scylla and Charybdis, a monster and a whirlpool ready to swallow Odysseus' ship whole. In Japan, fishermen feared Akoro Kamui, a blood-red octopus deity whose arms could stretch across bays. In Polynesia, the Taniwa were guardians and terrors of the deep, protectors and punishers alike. The Kraken was part of something greater, humanity's shared fear of the ocean, a vast world beyond our control. As centuries passed, the Kraken swam from folklore into the world of literature. In the 18th century, naturalists recorded sailors' reports of giant tentacled beasts. Some described creatures so vast that they resembled floating islands. By the 19th century, the Kraken became immortal in art and poetry. Alfred Tennyson imagined it as a slumbering giant, waiting to rise at the end of days. And in Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Captain Nemo faced a battle with a colossal squid, bringing the Kraken myth into the modern age. From novels to films like Clash of the Titans and Pirates of the Caribbean, the Kraken became more than a monster. It became a symbol of mystery, adventure, and the untamable ocean. But what lies behind the legend? Science tells us that the ocean is indeed home to monsters. The giant squid, Architeuthis, can reach lengths of over 13 meters. Even larger, the colossal squid of Antarctica is armed with rotating hooks on its tentacles, living proof of nature's terrifying power. Imagine a sailor in the 1500s, seeing such a creature thrash near the surface. Without modern knowledge, how else could he describe it but as a kraken, a nightmare risen from the deep? The Kraken is more than a story of flesh and tentacles. It is a symbol of chaos, of the unknown, of the fears that dwell in the human subconscious. The ocean has long represented mystery. To dive beneath its surface is to descend into the unknown. In the Kraken, we see not only a monster, but a mirror of our deepest anxieties, of forces too vast to control, too powerful to understand. Today, the Kraken has outgrown its myth. It lives in our brands, our video games, our art. It is a mascot, a metaphor, an icon, but it is also a warning. As our planet warms and the seas change, the Kraken reminds us of the untamable power of the ocean, a force both beautiful and destructive. From Norse legends to modern science, from poetry to pop culture, the Kraken endures. It is the shadow beneath the waves, the mystery on the horizon, the terror and beauty of the sea combined. So the next time you gaze upon stormy waters, remember, the Kraken is not just a monster, it is a story, one that connects us to our past, our fears, and our endless curiosity about what lies beyond the surface.